Good morning friends, this is GV Shivakumar here, and thanks for watching my videos, and thanks for the continuous support. Thanks for giving likes to my videos and then sharing my videos to your friends. And please, I'm requesting still further support from you people in getting likes and subscriptions. Thanks once again. So as already we are seeing many videos on SAP WM, and today I like to give details on this video, that is SAP WM in pharmaceutical industry, or simply pharma industry. Okay, so business process in pharmaceutical I mean pharma, right? Like Cipla, AstraZeneca, Merck, Pfizer, all these things, right? So all these organizations, their pharma rules are governed by good manufacturing practice, simply called GMP standards, right? Even IT process of making any changes in the system and getting it approved for the deployment needs to follow the process in accordance with the GMP standards. So pharma industry normally will have a separate rule and policy even with SAP projects, right? It is not same like other retail or consumer goods or banking or finance. So they need a lot of urgent transactions and postings, because actually I can say very urgent requirement on the basic needs of consumer goods, banking and transactions. But in case of pharma, we cannot urge anything. So normally actually the pharma process of configurations in SAP and then approval, getting UAT, everything will take a lot of time, and they have a stipulated time. Before that they cannot approve or transport the changes. So for doing transport, definitely it requires 4 months or 5 months. A lot of approvals are required before moving to production. Lot of internal testing happens, say in case of unit testing in development, and then actually one more testing in the, I can say, the pre-quality. So then actually again integration testing happens in the pre-quality, and then again movement to quality systems. So there actually one more quality check, or I mean in the sense of the scenario testing, everything happens. Then everything is over, actually then it will be handed over to UAT, and users immediately they cannot approve all these changes and test everything. They cannot confirm immediately. It will take a lot of time, and then only it will be moved to the production months after the I can say the UAT phases. And then documentation should be very proper and more strict in case of pharma industries. Okay, we cannot just like that, we cannot move like other industries. Okay, so each thing actually should be approved, verified by the user. So without sign off actually we cannot move to production system. Before moving the production system, we need to cross a lot of steps and regulations as per the pharma industries. So warehouse, which is I can say storing raw and packaging material, and catering to production facility, I mean needs to adhere with the GMP process and validation, right? A material can or come in various forms, that is shape, size and capacity, right? So they can be stored or packed. Then actually they have a definite storage unit from different sources, I mean vendor or suppliers. A consignment, that is I can say tracked by the batch number, can have a few I mean few tens to few hundreds of storage units of the same form. So actually the warehousing is very important. Storage capacity is very important. Each material can be stored in a different conditions, different temperature conditions. Lot of drugs are there, lot of medicines are there. So we need to have a proper caution of handling the putaways and picking. Okay, and raw and packaging material are purchased, right, stored, inspected, right, using the quality management or so-called laboratory information systems, right, in SAP. So after inspection they are issued to the production, process, and packing happens in the facilities, right, as per the FDA rule, actually US department, right, federal department agency, right. So the pharma industry should follow the FDA norms. Each storage unit, right, containing raw and packaging material, right, needs to be labeled to track its movement and consumption through the process, right. It should be known that from which storage unit sample has been taken to do inspection for a batch. Similarly, from which SU number the material has been dispensed to the production line for each batch of the finished goods, and then intermediate, bulk or semi-finished goods. Okay, a store person needs to know that bin can accommodate how many storage units, and at any time how many are left on the bin, right. The bin and the storage unit has a very strong correlation. This is characterized by the characterized by the bin type BT and storage unit type SUT, right. The bin type is determined through the design of the racks and shelves in the warehouse. Okay, so bin type can also be correlated with the placing of a special storage unit type, right. So that is characterized only by the, or correlated only with the storage unit type only. A bin type can be suitable for a few storage unit types or maybe for all. Okay, this linking of bin type to the storage unit type is the result of goal of achieving the space, right, volume in the warehouse, right, volume of material handling, the space factor, warehouse space factor. So space factor utilization within the bin. So the bin suctioning is predetermined capacity of a bin to source as many, right. The storage unit for the given bin type and storage unit type, right. So bin suctioning provides the information that how many storage units have been stored, issued and left out on the particular bin, right. This way warehouse operator track and trace the SUT. So SUT movements and storage factor. Okay, in a way I can say the bin capacity has been defined so that which SUT in which in what number can be stored on a bin of a specific business bin type. So generally bin number is of 10 digit per characters, but while using this using bin suctioning, bin number can be maximum of 7 digit characters and rest 3 for bin suction, right. In SAP maximum a bin can be suctioned in 90 storage units. An example of bin number with the suctions is as follows, right. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7/1, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7/19 and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7/99, like that. So it is it's an example for bin number within the sections, right. While issuing the material systems to this normally the material system calculate the quantity as per the BOM. So the quantity required may be fulfilled by a few full SU and one partial SU, but I can say practically it is not possible to issue partial SU. Hence, a user, I can say user exit has to be, I can say user exit has to be used to direct the system for full drum or storage unit removal. Okay, so the process of I can say this I can say the pharma industry process for the WM is much complicated. It is not so simple like other industries. So complex tracking of materials, track and trace of batch numbers, track and trace of material, how much quantity is present in which location, which process, everything should be tracked, and that is what we are having. LBN, SAP LBN, and then SAP BTP, and lot of things are used for track and trace of material and batches for the easy identification of material usage in a pharma industry, to avoid mistakes in the pharma, to avoid mistakes in the pharma industry, and makes the process much simple, and tracking of movement is made much simple, so that the end customer can easily track the material and can improve the procurement KPI, that is sourcing KPI, and then procurement KPI, warehouse KPI, quality KPI, production KPI, order management KPI, delivery management KPI, transportation, shipping management KPI. So everything can be optimized and helps the end customer to book on the spot tenders and everything. That will facilitate the pharma industries, especially big giants like Cipla, AstraZeneca, Ranbaxy, Merck, and Pfizer. All these things, all these function, these pharma companies are trying to get the maximum market of in and around the globe, right? So I hope actually we need to follow for the pharma industry, especially we have goods manufacturing practice standards to be followed for entire end-to-end process, and in US actually we are having FDA policies and everything, and say each region, Europe and Asia or Japan or kind of China, Asia, they have the stipulated GMP rules based on that the pharma industry is functioning. I hope the details I have given is very useful for each and everyone. Thanks for watching my videos. This is GV Shivakumar signing. Good morning friends, this is GV Shivakumar here, and thanks for watching my videos, and thanks for the continuous support. Thanks for giving likes to my videos, and then sharing my videos to your friends. And please, I am requesting still further support from you people.